Welcome in, friends. Blue collar broadcast here. Sunday night football on NBC. Watching along with Rio, Mike Tirico, and Chris Collinsworth from Ohio as we're getting ready for Dallas against Minnesota. And Brandon Aubrey there shaking hands with his uncle, saying, "Hello, sir. I hope you got my over field goal prop." As Dallas getting ready to kick it off to Minnesota. Dallas clinging to playoff livelihood. We'll see about that. Must win game for them. Likely going to have to win out or get some help. Didn't get any help today as Philadelphia took care of the Raiders. And Minnesota, on the other hand, I mean, at this point, they're just trying to get some reps for that man right there, J.J. McCarthy. Not the best looking quarterback, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. As we are just about ready to go here in Dallas, Big D, Jera's house, as the Dallas fans are waving the white towel. The kickoff is away and pooched on down and taken there at about the 8-yard line up to about the 20, cuts back 25 to the 30. He's greeted there by all the guys that'll never play. And there's just a scrum here, and they just keep pushing forward. But that play's been dead for about 30 seconds. And Minnesota's coming on the field. J.J. McCarthy coming out. He has struggled quite a bit. His coming off his best game, though. We'll see if he can get anything going against Dallas, trying to get the team ready as everyone looks at him and says, "Yeah, we don't really trust you, my man. So let's just get on out of here and not get hurt." As Minnesota just about to break huddle here. So Dallas, their defense got cooked pretty good, but that was against a good offense in Detroit last week. Much different story here. At home, McCarthy under center, sends Hawkinson in motion, then back to the left. Double tight end set, single back, handoff goes to Jones over the left side. He's got some room, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards there before he is wrestled to the ground, setting up about 2nd and 4 for Minnesota. There's young J.J. McCarthy. And yeah, like I said, coming off his best game of the season of his young career, 3 touchdown passes. But we'll see. Hasn't really done much. He looks like he's fresh out of high school and like he's never shaved before. So I don't know. We'll see. Takes a man to lead men. We'll see what he can do. 2nd and 4 here again. Shotgun here for McCarthy. Jones off his hip to the left. Pressure coming off the right side. Quick throw, batted up into the air, tipped around, and it is picked off there by the big lineman on the right side. And that is not how Minnesota drew it up. And on cue, McCarthy back to his same old tricks. Got a lot of face paint. Dak loves it. And we get some karaoke here. Grown men dancing like little girls. It's softball day in Dallas, folks, as we're seeing the pressure off the right side. McCarthy looked like he picked it up, and he just threw it right into his man's hands there. And that's just a terrible job. Ball gets batted around and falls right into the big fella's hands there. Williams on the right or left side of the line, and it's going the other way. No good. I mean, how else are you going to say it? That's just terrible. I don't know what McCarthy's smiling about. I don't think Minnesota season ticket payers are smiling too much. So Dallas takes over at the Minnesota 35. First play, handoff goes Javonte Williams up the middle, stutter step. He gets 2 or 3, and he's just wrestled down and just suplex to the ground. Big number 61 with the tackle right there. As we get ready for the Dallas offense, and Dak Prescott having himself another decent season here, 280 yards passing per game. We know Dak can get it done. We don't know if he can get it done in the playoffs. He has never been able to do that, but we'll see. We'll see. Shotgun here, 3 wide receivers. Williams in the back. Minnesota showing pressure up at the line, sends Williams up to block, and they peel off a little bit. Only rush 3. Dak throws over the middle to Ferguson, tipped away, and that'll be knocked away. Incomplete pass. Nice job by Cashman there, dropping into the coverage, setting up a 3rd down here. This would be a big stop for Minnesota. Terrible way to start for the defense as we get a look at Cashman working off the right side of the line for Dallas. He drops back in, picks up Ferguson, and just collapses down on him. Nice bit of coverage there, from Cashman. 3rd and 6 here. 3rd and 8, sorry, for Dallas. Empty backfield for Prescott. 4 wide receivers. Calls out the play. Minnesota showing pressure again, and they drop again. 5th man comes, passes over the middle. It's complete right there, but he's wrapped up and tackled and thrown down to the ground. Nice job, Logan Wilson on the tackle. And Dallas is going to have to settle for a field goal. Nice work from the Minnesota defense. We get our first look at Schottenheimer the seventh. And he's got some serious high school PE coach energy. And we'll call that out throughout the game as Brandon Aubrey comes out. As I said before at the beginning of the game, Brandon Aubrey was talking to his uncle there, the umpire. Maybe it's his uncle, maybe not. 47-yard attempt here. Yeah, snap is good. Then it's a fake, and it gets tossed to Aubrey. Aubrey flicks. He's got a first down as he slides for it. Nice little piece of work there from Dallas. Nice fake. And PE coach himself, Schottenheimer the seventh, pulling out all the stops. Dallas has got to have it. Jarrah loves it. He's got a little bump of cocaine up there and some whiskey. Jarrah's having a good old time up there in the box. As the snap comes to the placeholder, nice job faking it there. A little toss over his head to Aubrey, who grabs it. That's a pretty nifty little play there, Cowboys. I see what you're doing. Not too bad. First down at the 28-yard line. Prescott under center, brings a man in motion right. Handoff goes up the middle. Williams is just corralled there after about a 1 or 2 yard gain. Set up 2nd and 8 as Dallas sticking with the running game. Dallas looks like they're having some fun now. And when you're playing a team that's is beat up and out of the season, as Minnesota, most teams do tend to have a good time. As Javonte Williams over 1,000 yards on the season. Congratulations. As the PE coach himself, Schottenheimer the seventh, looks on. Prescott 2nd and 8, operating out of the shotgun now. He's got 3 wide receivers, sends Ferguson out in the slot to the right. Pressure showing again from Minnesota. Let's see if they bring it. They bring it this time off the edge, and the throw goes out to the right to Lamb, or that's Flournoy. And he's got himself a first down on the slant pass. Tricky little play there. Looked like that could have been trouble as Flournoy, strong hands, hangs on. Smith on the pressure off the outside, cannot tip it up. If that was McCarthy, the ball would have been going the other way because that's basically what happened on Minnesota's first drive. Nice job by Prescott there as Flournoy comes off the field. First down for Dallas. 1st and 10, 10:45 here in the first quarter. Prescott hands off to Williams up the middle. He's got about 4 or 5, and he's tackled right there, about 4 yards shy of the first down. They can get a first down without the end zone as they are inside the 10-yard line now. As Schottenheimer the seventh is also the play caller here, dialing up his offense. And we get a look over there at Brian Flores. Flat billed hat, not a good look. You need to have a little crease on the bill of the cap there, Mr. Flores. Sorry, that is a huge foul. Prescott now jumbo formation, single back, 1 wide receiver out to the left, brings a tight end in motion to the left. Handoff again to Williams, directly up the middle, into the mass of humanity, gets about a yard, and he's stuffed right there. It's going to set up 3rd and about 3 or 4 as we're under 10 minutes now. Williams is going to trot off the field. And let's see if Dallas can get it done here. As Justin Jefferson's on the side going, yeah, I know you suck. It's all good, man. Don't worry about it. Look at my teeth. 3rd down here, 9:30, first quarter, 3rd and 4. Dallas, shotgun for Prescott. As he's got 3 receivers now. Sends Flournoy in motion and then back over to the left. 2 to the left, 1 out to the right. Ferguson, slot left. And Prescott going to run himself. He's tackled right there, but he might have enough for the first down as he leans forward. Going to be close. Might need some big brother action here. Pretty close play there. Nice little QB draw. Nice idea. Looked like a scripted play, designed play, as they're going to be about a yard shy. As Prescott looks on and says, let's go. This team's terrible. Here comes some big brother action here. His knee's down. Yeah, he's probably down at the 2, honestly. We'll see. He was actually far short. So 4th and 1 here. McCarthy still has his helmet on. We'll see. They're going to go for it. Handoff again to Williams up the middle. He bobbled the ball, but he's got the first down. Did he get into the end zone? It looked like he had enough for the first down. Minnesota thinks they got the stop, but it didn't look like it from up here. Minnesota wants it, and it's going to be some big brother time. They're going to bring the chains out. They're going to bring the cameras out, and it's really going to come down to Parlay Pete, the umpire, and Tommy Two Dimes, the line judge, and see where this spot is. And looks like they don't even want chains or anything. They're just saying it's a first down. It's close enough. We're on Dallas -6. So we need this first down. Handoff here goes to Williams, bobbled. He almost put it on the ground. He gets stood up there. And I mean, that's just, here you go. Here's good view. Big brother from the top. He's at least to the 1 yard line. And that looks like that's where the first down marker is. So it is first and goal. Dallas successful on the fourth down. And I don't understand. Did we get a timeout? What's happening here? Got a lot of Dak Prescott bunching around. 8.5 minutes here. First quarter. Schottenheimer the seventh, looking out over his play sheet. And Kevin O'Connell, last year's coach of the year. Far cry from that this year. Prescott under center. Parlay Pete gets out of the way. Jumbo formation. Single back is Williams. Ferguson in motion to the right. Handoff goes to Williams. He's up the middle, and he's in there for a touchdown. Dallas Cowboys. Nice bit of running, power, football right up the middle. Javonte Williams gets in his 10th touchdown on the season. And what a year he's been having for Dallas. Fantasy nerds know all about it. As we get the Big Brother sky view here, Ferguson blocks down on the right side of the line, and Williams just basically falls forward into the end zone. That is a touchdown there as Dallas goes on top 7-zip. And I guess this is a good time to say that, unfortunately, as has been the case, although we got our last one, we are +6 Minnesota today. I mean, it's early, who knows, but not how you want to see it. Minnesota gets the ball to lead it off, and J.J. McCarthy throws a pick, and Dallas scores a touchdown. So kind of a tough start for Minnesota Vikings bettors, and actually makes you wonder, what the hell am I thinking betting on Minnesota and J.J. McCarthy? Because I think he's terrible. As we get a look at the fake here, Brandon Aubrey, nice work. Dallas first drive gets in there. We'll step aside for some commercials. Hang tight, friends. We'll be back. We're back, sports fans, to Dallas as Minnesota takes a kickoff, and well, that's not how they drew it up. Doesn't do a whole lot with it. About an 8-yard return is Clark, number 38, with the tackle, bouncing around like he's never made a tackle before in his career. But that's what they do on the special teams. Let's see if Minnesota can get a little something going here. Not a great start there for JJ and the boys, as he basically just threw an interception right into the guy's hands. It got tipped up, and they're tucked deep in their own zone at their own 13-yard line. Not a good look as they go jumbo formation. McCarthy under center, single back. Handoff goes directly up the middle, and he's swallowed up right there, and that is it. As technical difficulties here. Hang tight. Not good, friends. We're back. Sorry about that. As the pass goes to Hawkinson out to the left side, and he's up near the first down marker. And little something going there, as the first play was absolutely stuffed. And Parlay Pete looks down to see where the first down marker is and says, "That's a little bit short. I'm -6 on Dallas. I don't think I'm going to give him a first down." Did he step out of bounds? No. It looks like he was there. It looks like he had the first down. But Parlay Pete looked down and said, I think I'm going to make it 2nd and 1. Oh, no, they did give it to him. Good. McCarthy again, under center, single back. Jones again, in tight, condensed formation here. Too high safety for Dallas. Hawkinson in motion to the right. Handoff goes up the middle, and he's greeted right there. Jones, nothing doing. And the running game is not doing too good. And we've seen Minnesota a few times now. We've seen them on Thursday Night Football. We've seen them around. And their offensive line can be had in a major, major way. As we get a look at some low lights now on JJ McCarthy's young season. 56% completion, lowest in the NFL, 9 TDs, 11 picks. Not what you're looking for in the way of an NFL quarterback, to put it mildly. As he does not look like a leader of men, to be honest. He's got the ultimate warrior face paint, and that's about all he's got going. Condensed formation again, 4 wide receivers. Shotgun from McCarthy. Sends a man in motion right, 2 by 2. He's pressured. Quick throw over the middle. Nice job there, McCarthy. As the throw's completed there, out to Addison, and that'll be about a yard shy of the first down. Good job picking up the pressure and getting rid of it. That was a nice work. As McCarthy was out before the game giving high fives to the police, and they just come out and they go, "Get out of here, you punk ass kid. You don't know anything about Dallas. You don't know anything about Texas. You think you're cool. You think you're getting fired up. Just go throw some picks so my Dallas Cowboys can win. Get on out of here." 3rd and 1 now. McCarthy surveying the field under center again. 2 receivers to the right. Addison in tight on the left. Brings Naylor back in tight. Condensed formation again. Dallas stacking up the box. Handoff goes up the middle again to Jones, and he is in the man. This Minnesota offensive line is not doing what they need to do. Okay, because they're every run there's men in the backfield with an absolute quickness. Dak loves it, and who cares what Dak thinks? As that is going to do it again for Minnesota. Someone needs to block up front. Here you go. You got 2 tight ends on the left-hand side and just massive pressure. Who is that? Number 44, just missing the block, just getting beat off the line. And that's a defensive back beating him there, too. I mean, someone needs to block. This is why you have coaches. Someone needs to get in that guy's face and tell him, we don't pay you to turn around and get your ass beat all day. Block someone. As Minnesota's going to punt this one away. And this is their best offensive player so far on their first 2 drives is their punter, as it's long and way back to the 20. Minnesota bounce inside the 10. Get on it now. Don't let it get in the end zone. And they down it at the 3-yard line. Nice work. Special teams is right. Gets one on down there. And they look like they peeled him right out of the bar after about 8 pints, but nice kick there. Dallas going to take over deep in their own zone. We'll be back in a few. Hang tight. We're back, friends, to Dallas. As Dak and the boys taking over deep in their own zone. Jarrah looking on with a full belly of whiskey. And probably got a bunch of chicks up there with him, too. Don't be surprised now. Prescott under center. Handoff goes right up the middle. Is greeted in the backfield and tackled right there. Nice play off the edge there. Well done. Crashing down. Rodgers on the tackle. Nicely done. Here we go. Nice view of it here. Just the cornerback just collapsing down on the line to make the play. Well done. Handoff just goes right up the middle to try and get some kind of breathing room there. And Minnesota defense standing tall. Again, in tight. Quick throw from Prescott over to the left. Good defense, broken up. Tried Pickens on the left side, and that ball is just poked away. Nice work by Murphy there on the breakup, as it'll be third down now. So far, so good for the Minnesota defense. Murphy working single coverage over there against Pickens in tight. No check. Well, a quick check at the line, and not much separation there for George Pickens, as kind of a lazy route there, to be honest. But Pickens just does what he wants to do. Shotgun now for Prescott's got him spread out here. Minnesota is showing pressure. They fake it as the head draw play goes up the middle. Going to pick up about 8 yards there from the fullback. But looks like Dallas is going to kick this one away. Nice work there by the Minnesota defense to just stand tall and just send a couple of run blitzes in there to stymie the Dallas offense. As Javonte Williams did spend that offensive set on the sideline. Hope he's okay. As Anger will come out to punt it away from out of his own end zone now. Minnesota showing heat up at the line. Let's see if they bring it. They do bring a little something, but they can't get home as the kick is up and away and out. It looks like a shorty as it's fair caught there on the other side of the 50-yard line. Very, very dangerous play there as McCarthy getting ready to come back out here. As the Pompadours at Cade McCown there coming over and saying, just don't suck, young guy. As we're going to step aside now, more commercials. Matt Damon and David Beckham. No thanks. Okay, bye-bye. We'll be back. We're back to Big D as Minnesota going to take over now. as they're just giving cash away in Dallas. Must be nice. Shotgun for McCarthy now. He's got bunched up to the right, trips right, fakes the toss, looks left, and he tosses one out to Jones over the right side. He's got a blocker ahead. He's got a first down, a little bit more. He's out to about the 45. And yeah, looks like they're going to get a little horse collar tackle as he's run out of bounds. Nice little pitch and catch there from McCarthy to Aaron Jones. And let's see what the flag is. Guessing that's a horse collar. Got a little Lego helmet there. All right. Personal foul as Aubrey's uncle comes out and says, got to call that one. Scott Novak, also known as Parlay Pete, as he grabs the back of the jersey and just kind of yanks him to the ground. And I guess that's what they wanted it, they got it, and that'll tack on to an already big play. He was out past the 40-yard line, had the first down. Minnesota in business here inside 3 minutes in the first quarter here, as damn, they are already down to the Dallas 20-yard line. Did not take long, one play, and that'll do it. Jones still in there in the back. McCarthy under center, condensed formation, sends Addison in, play action, rolling to his left, looks deep, and he throws down to the side. He's got a man. He's got a touchdown. Nice throw. Wow. Wow, he found Naylor in the back of the end zone. Looks like he held on. He's going to take his helmet off. Did he hit his head? Nice throw by McCarthy on the run, on the rollout to his left. Man, oh man. And Naylor's banged up. Let's get a look at this one here. Fakes the toss and then rolls left. Naylor working single coverage over to the left side. McCarthy off balance. That's a great throw off balance. Big, strong arm. Hits his man, and he hit hard on his back. Either knocked the wind out of him or that's going to be concussion protocol. That's a tough throw off of one leg rolling left for a right-handed QB. Looks like PI too. Hell of a catch there by Naylor. He hangs on. Wow, that's just a good-looking play from the Minnesota Vikings all around there. And if McCarthy can give them that, they'll take it. Damn, that's a pretty big play in right there. Hitting the third wide receiver option, rolling out deep there. Man, that is a nice looking play, Minnesota Vikings, and it's a touchdown for the Vikings. Hopefully Naylor just got the wind knocked out of him there. But dude, 2 plays and they quick answer like that, we'll take it. 7-6 Minnesota awaiting the extra point. Is McCarthy trotting back out on the field? Were they going to go for 2? No, I don't think so. Naylor's up. Good to see that. Good to see him back at it, because that was a hell of a catch right there. Naylor's bounced around a little bit as Old Man River looking on, watching his Minnesota Vikings play. And yeah, it looks like he's okay. Good. Never like to see a guy get hurt. As Naylor taking his sweet time getting off the field along with the training crew. Get these clowns out of here and let's play some damn football. He's fine. Get him off the damn field. Okay, let's go. 7-6, extra point awaiting, and 2 plays and pay dirt there for the Minnesota Vikings. Great throw on the run going the other way for J.J. McCarthy. Still looking for a nickname for McCarthy. Got quite a few lined up, not quite sure. I mean, he does look like a 12-year-old boy, so we could always go that route. As the extra point is up and through, 7-7. Nice answer from the Minnesota Vikings. As here we go, another look at it. Rolling left, off balance, and just throws a dart into the back of the end zone. Great catch by Naylor. Man, that was pretty high level right there. Nice work by, I don't know. We'll come up with something. Commercial time. We're going to step aside for a few. We'll be back. Hang tight, friends. We're back to Big D as Dallas Turpin takes the kickoff up to about the 23 yard line as Dak and the boys will come back out in what is now a tie ball game here. And let's see if they can get a little something going, more so than what they had before. As it is now a 7-7 ball game. Prescott under center, single back. Williams still out of the game. Something to monitor here. 3 wide receivers, 2 out to the left there for Prescott. Man in motion, Flournoy to the left. Play action, steps up in the pocket and tosses it back out to number 19 out there on the left. He's got a first down, a little bit more. Greeted there after about a pickup of about 15. And Flournoy turning into a little something for Dallas Cowboys. Guy's got a little game. He gets open, and yeah, not a good look for Javonte Williams. Looks like a little neck problem there as he's got, who is that? Jeremiah Jones down there working on his neck. Or is that the head of the state police? We're not really sure. The constable from the Dallas State Police, not quite sure. Bunch up to the right for Dallas, single man out to the left. Play action again. Dak steps up, looks deep, throws down the middle. He's got a man. It's first down. As he's down already to the 25-yard line. And again, that's CeeDee Lamb. And with the quickness here, the defense has decided they did not want to show up today as CeeDee Lamb working out of the slot, just drops into the zone, finds it right in the middle, nice and soft there, just sits down. Prescott hits him, and he's out to about the 20, inside the 20-yard line, 23-yard line, as Dallas is in motion here. And both defenses struggling to make stops these last couple of drives. Again, under center. Pitch on the end around, and Lamb's greeted there. Double spin move, and he might have made one guy miss, but he's not going to make 4 guys miss. As that will be a loss of about 2 or 3. As looks like we have some extracurricular cracking off here. As a flag flew out there late. Let's see what Parlay Pete and the boys have to say about it all. As we're getting introduced to the Minnesota defense, even though we are just about done with the first quarter. Thanks a lot there, NBC, for the delay on that, as we don't know what is happening here. I will just say that there were some flags at the end, and O'Connell does not look happy. Well, don't expect to get any calls in Dallas, my man. Spin move, another spin move, and extracurricular. The big linemen going after each other. And that's just football, and there just does not need to be a flag for that. I'm sorry. They're already down in there. What's the flag for? He's playing through the play. Just let him play for crying out loud. Half the distance to the goal. 1st and 10 here at about the 12-yard line. Bailed out there for Minnesota or for Dallas. Handoff goes up the middle. And nice work on the second effort there to get 4 or 5 yards out of it. And it's getting a little chippy down there now as we get another look at Schottenheimer the 7th. Like I said before, he's got the pencils in the hat. He's got like tennis coach vibes or PE coach, some guy that lives